979-1055 KISS FM. That is Black Eyed Peas with J Balvin with Ritmo, Bad Boys for Life. It is Listen, It's Liz, and it's the first Monday of the month, which means it's time to get connected. And I have Candice on the phone from Clearly Connected. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Liz. I'm doing good. How about you?
I miss you. I want you to be here in the
too.
studio, but, social distancing, we are going to have to do it over the phone. But
I know.
How are you?
All right.
How are you
Thank
doing?
Thank God for technology, right?
Oh,
all using it in a big way right now.
for sure. I'm sure you're using it to make sure that you are staying connected with not only your friends, but your clients as well. And for this morning connection, what are we talking about?
Well, a lot of great things. First and foremost, I just really want to send a lot of love and light to everybody out there. I was thinking this morning, it's crazy that I was there with you just 1 month ago, and look at how much has happened since then.
I mean, so much has changed.
Yeah. And I recently shared a message on my social media pages that I wanted to share with everyone this morning. As now more than ever, I believe it's critical that we stay clear and connected and moving forward, even though that looks a little bit different for all of us right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm inviting everyone to remember that life only gives. So it's giving us right now a new and clear opportunity to slow down.
Yes,
and
that's
connect
true.
and love ourselves and our lives better. I do believe that we'll move through this storm together and come out the other side as we always have, more connected, more awakened, better and stronger. And we really do have the power within us to grow or stop with every opportunity and obstacle that comes our way.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
We're all feeling the impact of this health crisis, and I also invite you to be more conscious and aware of your personal impact. Okay. Not only right now, but what you want it to be as we move forward. So just stop and think that everything you say and do has an impact. How often do you think about your impact, regardless of what anyone else is doing or saying? How often do you wait for someone to extend kindness to you first before you lead and act? The impact that you have, whether it's positive or negative, really lies in your own hands. So think about what you want yours to be and be mindful of your thoughts and actions. Be kind. Mm-hmm. Now more than ever, we really need each other.
Yes, very true. So
right?
true. Yeah.
Next,
100%.
Yeah. Next, try your best to stay in your lane. So what I mean by that is stay focused on the things that you do have control over in this moment. Mm-hmm. There's so much that's out of our control right now. Keep in mind that the only things that you can control 100% are your own intentions, choices, and actions. I mean, stop and look at how hard it can be to control yourself or change yourself. There's a 0% chance that you're going to be able to change or control others, or ultimately what lies in God's hands or higher power's hands.
Right.
So keeping that in mind is really huge right now, and also not letting your fears and assumptions take the lead.
Whew. Yeah.
How can we get to know ourselves and each other for real right now? Mm-hmm. What is something new that you can try to lean in and connect more? How can you practice being more of what you want from other people instead of focusing on what someone is or isn't doing for you? So these are just some important questions that you may not think about day to day, we have the opportunity to think about them right now.
Right, 100%. And I think that's what's cool about this. Not that, obviously not that we want quarantine, but this is time to kind of work with you and what you want and what you see and what you can do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're all sitting with ourselves and our lives in a much bigger way right now. We're not usually this still.
Right, 100%.
We're not, we're usually go, go, go. And like I said at the beginning, we have an opportunity to really slow down and connect with ourselves and our lives in a different way. Mm-hmm. Another thing I want to just mention, too, is, there's so much information being thrown at us day to day. There's so much fear. There's so much unknown. And it's so easy to get lost in our thoughts and give power to things that we may not realize aren't even real in the present moment. So
Mm-hmm.
during this time, I also invite you to become more conscious and aware of what you're thinking moment to moment. I mean, we all think.
Yeah.
And it's just something that happens, right? You're not
Mm-hmm.
necessarily stopping every day and thinking about or focusing on what you're thinking. If you're like me, you think too much.
Uh-huh.
So we can't necessarily control the thoughts that come to our mind, but what you may not realize is that you can control what you're focusing on and giving meaning to. And a lot of times when you start becoming more conscious and aware of what you're thinking, the thoughts in your mind aren't even true for the present moment. So there's a quote that says, "Don't believe everything you think," and my suggestion is exactly that. Don't believe everything you think, especially right now.
Uh-huh.
You know, I've been doing a lot of thought-clearing work with individuals over the last couple of weeks, and that's derived off of a woman named Byron Katie. She's one of my favorite teachers, and
Mm-hmm.
she has this whole process of clearing thoughts, which is what I learned when I was out, part of what I learned when I was out in Colorado. And it's so helpful because it just helps eliminate any of the unnecessary suffering and stress in our lives, which I think is something we could all benefit from right now. So if you have a chance, check
yeah.
her out or let me know.
Well, yeah, if they can like reach out to you on Facebook and Instagram at clearlyconnectedcoach.com, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yep,
Yeah.
I am here. I'm not going too far.
Yeah, right. You're here, and you're here to talk about things because you are making sure that during this tough time, you are someone that you can call and talk this through with.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm offering free 30-minute sessions right now in
Mm-hmm.
addition to my regular packages. So, like you said, you can find that all online. You know, I'm really committed to the growth and well-being of this community and just here for anyone that needs any type of support. But I also want to invite you to think about, you know, some deeper, more connected thoughts and questions to notice right now is, you know, if you're present, what thoughts are you spending time thinking about? Are you taking care of yourself, you know, mind, body, and spirit? Are you listening to your inner voice? Are you noticing that you're wanting to create a new world and new experiences for yourself moving forward? Are you truly, clearly connected to every moment of your life? Because we have one life to love and one life to live.
I mean, it is exactly that. And if you want to get clearly connected with Candice, make sure you're doing so online, Facebook, Instagram, clearlyconnectedcoach.com. We have links to everything over at CMI Kiss. Candice, thank you so much for coming in this morning, or, well, calling me this morning.
I know. Gosh, thank you so much for having me. You know? I posted some tips and suggestions, you know, yesterday, and, you know, every day pretty much I hop on and try to share some useful information, so check that out and reach out.
Yes, amazing. Clearly Connected. Check them out in Whitesboro. More details, clearlyconnectedcoach.com. Details.